People who have had COVID-19 can get long COVID, even if they had no symptoms or only mild symptoms during the infection. You're more likely to get long COVID if you had to go to the hospital because of COVID-19. If you did not get the COVID vaccine, if you have a disability, or if you have a long-term health condition.
Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Vanessa Paloma-Bajarnik. Here's a quick look at the top trending international news stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. Authorities in Jerusalem say at least 7 people were killed and 3 others injured during a shooting near a synagogue on Friday. The attack occurred around 8:15 p.m. local time. Witnesses say a gunman opened fire on anyone who got in his way. Then he got into his car and started shooting again. The gunman was later killed in a shootout with police. Authorities say it is the worst terror attack in the past few years. Police identify the gunman as a 21-year-old resident of East Jerusalem. They believe he acted alone. Taliban officials say at least 157 people have died in freezing temperatures in Afghanistan this winter. And around 70,000 livestock have also frozen to death in various parts of the country. Temperatures in Afghanistan plummeted to as low as negative 28 degrees Celsius or negative 18 degrees Fahrenheit. A wave of extreme cold has spread through Northeast Asia. At least 4 people have died in Japan due to sub-freezing temperatures. And thousands of travelers are stranded at airports in parts of South Korea and Japan. According to UNICEF, in just 5 months, the number of children in the northern Horn of Africa facing deadly conditions has doubled. "20 million children in places like Ethiopia, Kenya, and Somalia are experiencing the horrors of famine caused by climate change, conflict, economic instability." Recent reports describe toddlers with advanced forms of protein deficiency. Their bodies are bloated from fluid retention. Their hair falling out, and critically ill babies who are listless and dehydrated. In addition to that, Kenya's Ministry of Health reported 78 deaths from a cholera outbreak, which started in October 2022. Over 4,000 cases have been reported across the country. Officials say the outbreak is in part due to the region's large number of refugee camps. Three people had to get medical treatment while filming a reality show based on the Netflix hit series Squid Games. It happened in the UK. The British press previously referred to conditions on the set as a war zone with temperatures below freezing. Netflix admits the very cold temperatures, but said participants were prepared for that. Squid Game: The Challenge is based on events in the original fictional show. In the fictional TV series, losers die. In the reality show, Netflix officials say medics are kept on set, and the medical conditions suffered by the three people were mild. An iceberg nearly the size of Greater London has broken off the Brunt ice shelf in Antarctica. The British Antarctic Survey says this happened Sunday. Scientists first discovered significant cracks a decade ago. But in the last 2 years, there have been 2 major breaks. The BAS Halley Research Station is located on the Brunt Ice Shelf. Glaciologists say the research station is safe. They also say this event was expected and actually not a result of climate change in this case. U.S. Second Gentleman Douglas Emhoff is in Poland for International Holocaust Remembrance Day. He spent Friday at the Auschwitz-Birkenau State Memorial and Museum. He participated in a candle lighting and wreath laying at the infamous site. Friday was the 78th anniversary of the liberation of the German Nazi concentration and extermination camp at Auschwitz. On Saturday, Emhoff visited another key Holocaust site, Schindler's enamel factory. He also participated in a roundtable discussion on anti-Semitism. Emhoff is the husband of U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. And he's the first Jewish spouse of a U.S. president or vice president. He has made fighting the recent rise in global anti-Semitism a priority. And he plans to renew a pledge to never forget on the trip and to help educate the next generation about the Holocaust. South Korea's first lunar probe sent back some amazing images of Earth and the moon. The probe, known as Danuri, began orbiting the moon in December. Danuri is a combination of the words moon and enjoy. It will orbit for 11 months. The US, Russia, Japan, China, European Union, and India have all sent missions to the moon. South Korea just wants to dive into space exploration and develop its own missions. Universities and research institutes in South Korea developed the probe's high-resolution cameras to analyze the surface and scout future landing sites. Sign1News will be broadcasting international news updates every Sunday. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Apple TV, Amazon, and Roku.